Alright, man, in typical fashion, go to a shop, get something done, and they don't do it right. So I gotta go back to this goddamn Take 5 for them to fill up my coolant the way they were supposed to, because these niggas did not put the right amount of shit in there.
She got a lot on my mind. She got a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my mind.
Alright, man, we might be in business. Honestly, I've been driving around for a little bit of time. I'm like a couple miles away from my crib now. Haven't had a single light come back on. What is good, y'all boys? Welcome back to another video. Today I will be getting my tint done on this car finally. Man, it's kind of crazy. I literally never let a car last past a week of not having tint, but for some reason just something was different with this car, you know. But yeah, I'm headed up to Tint World at 1 to get this done. And there was a Groupon to have the tint like half price just about, because usually for like, you know, all windows and stuff, it was like 350 bucks or whatever, from what I was seeing at least. And the Groupon had it for basically 150, you know, once all the discounts and everything's applied to it. So that is a crazy deal, and they had some deal ending tomorrow. And I mean, I'm sure they run deals every now and then, and they're always expiring and whatever to get you to buy. But Tint Road on Beach said that they would honor the Groupon and give a better warranty. So I'm just gonna go up there to them, and they're gonna price match that at 1. And you know what I'm saying, we'll finally be able to get this thing feeling better and looking better than it has before. Because I said in another video that the previous owner does have tint on the car, but it's kind of trash. I don't know how well, because it is bright back there that you can see this, but it's pretty bad, honestly. It's peeling and all that kind of stuff back there. So I'll have to pay for them to remove the tint, which is fine. I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I called them just to make sure. But yeah, it's kind of wild, man. It's been so long having this car and not having tint. This is like, I'm telling you, literally, once I buy a car, the next day I'm off. I get the tint done if I can, because I just can't with this fishbowl. But hey, it is what it is this time, and I'm finally able to do it. And then once, you know, things work out, I'll get my latest car as well, get that tinted, and get the new radios in and everything. And they have radios at Tint World, so I'm gonna go ahead and see what they have, because for my specific car, it's not like a Honda or anything, so it's not too much information out there as far as you know, getting aftermarket radios and stuff out there. Like, there's a few videos that show it in there, but it's not too many like that show all the options that you have that work with this car, as well as you know, people actually installing it, you know. So I'm gonna just probably, you know, pick their brain about what options I have for my car, and either I'll just buy it from them and install it myself, which is most likely what I'll do, because that's another video right there. I could be one of the few videos out there of people installing a radio inside the whip and stuff, so that'd be dope. Or yeah, I mean, depending on the pricing and all that stuff and how much time it'll save me, I might just have them do it later. But most likely look out for that video in the future of me getting a radio and installing it, because it's really not that hard. Most of these systems are plug and play and all that good stuff, so you know, it'll be straight. That'll be a nice educational video for y'all, bringing some good value and all that stuff there. But yeah, man, right now I'm in the car because I'm getting an oil change. I be doing so much stuff myself that I honestly just didn't feel like doing it today, because I might even have to change my girlfriend's car, change her oil later today, because since she bought it, it hasn't been changed. And that's just one of the things I just haven't done, because I'm just busy. I work long hours at work, or I'm working on this car, or I'm just trying to relax and chill and, you know what I'm saying, prepare for the next day and whatever. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be changing her oil, so I don't feel like changing 2 oils today. So I'm gonna go to Take 5 real quick, knock this out, maybe hit the gym after that, and then, you know, go home, eat, whatever, and by then tint will be ready for me, and I will get this tint done, and I'll show you how that looks. All right, so the car is officially oil changed as well as my coolant. Looks like I'll have to put some more in here because I don't know what level it was at before, but I kind of want it more toward the max or in the middle or something somewhere, because that's just something a little bit better that I want for the car. I don't want any kind of low coolant or anything for any kind of overheating. So yeah, oil's done, coolant is replaced. I've been checking the whole time while I've been riding just to make sure I don't have any oil leaks, you know, on the road behind me. I'll do a better check under the car once I get home just to make sure, like I said last video, that everybody is doing their job right, because I don't want to, again, be dealing with some issues and then I didn't find out until later where it's a bigger problem. So yeah, anyway, cool on that. And I'm at the gym now, so I'm gonna go hit this workout and I'll see y'all next time. And then real quick, before I show y'all the actual price of what this stuff costs, again, I knew what it would cost. The coolant thing was an extra add-on that was necessary because I don't know when the hell that has been changed in the past, because again, I just got this car maybe a month ago. The previous owner hasn't been taking care of the car as well as he could have. He kept stressing that, hey, he's lazy. And so he did the bare minimum to keep the car running and all that type of stuff. And, you know, was putting 87 in the car when it takes 91 or 93 only. You know what I'm saying? Just shit like that. So that felt like a must. Just get it done. Buy once, cry once. You know what I'm saying? And again, convenience. That's what I paid for today. Convenience. I knew what I was getting into coming into this, but yeah. So it costs.
Hell no, man. What the
Of
fuck,
course, you
man?
could get it done for cheaper doing it yourself, but yeah, just didn't have the time today or the patience, because like I said, I might have to change my ladies oil later. So yeah, that's what I paid. Yeah, man. Again, buy once, cry once. I won't really be doing this again. I just didn't have the patience for it today, to be honest. All right, man, in typical fucking fashion, go to a shop, get something done, and they don't do it right. So I gotta go back to this goddamn Take 5 for them to fill up my coolant the way they were supposed to, because these niggas did not put the right amount of shit in there. I just showed y'all earlier that it was low, and so before, obviously it was full then. So they didn't put the right amount in there like they were supposed to the first time. So I gotta go back, and hopefully I can make my appointment for the 10 on time, because one's in San Jose, one's way by the beaches. So yeah, we're cutting it close here. Get y'all shit together, bro. I gotta go back to the shop again. This is the second time that I've had to do this. Third time, really. But, you know, second day that I've had to do this for a shop messing up and not doing shit right the first time, and then sending me on my way after they didn't took my money, and it is what it is. So yeah, I'm about to go back up there and tell them to get their shit right, and so that I can get on with my day. All right, man, I am at this place, like I said, and they're fixing it, you know. Dude just came talking to me, said, you know, he's sorry, the machine said it was full and all that, but it's a clear box. You can literally just look and see if it's full or not, so, all right. Alright, man, we are back in business. If y'all can kind of tell from the clip before where this was too bright in the back window when I was recording, we are fully tinted. Yeah, good to go. Very expensive. Honestly, I did the Groupon and this shit still ended up being like way more expensive than I thought it was going to be, just because I had to have the old tint stripped off, because the people, again, who had the car before just had some shitty tint put on here, and over time it started peeling. So unfortunately I had to pay for that to be stripped off, and they popped up with a charge saying that the back window was $100 instead of the 25 each like on the other ones. And when I talked to them on the phone, did not get that clear with me when I first did it. So not happy about that, but the tint is done. Looks like it's good quality and stuff. Shout out to them for being able to do this back window here, because the window regulator or something is fucked up, so that window doesn't work. And they were still able to get the tint in there. Every inch is covered on that window, and that's even you know, with that issue there. So that's all that matters to me when it's closed. That is that you can't see any gaps or nothing like that, and it doesn't come off. Blah blah blah. But quality work, you know what I'm saying? Looks very good. It's tinted, like it's dark as fuck, like it should be. Them boys, their prices are fucking expensive too, which is why I never went there before. I used to go to this other place off Atlantic, which would do my whole car for about 400 bucks. But that was without any kind of deals or whatever. And I would have that little strip in the front, and it was ceramic. This is not ceramic tint. And all that extra shit just added up to where I was like, hey, that's not in my budget, so I'm not gonna overdo it. Because I obviously, the first is coming up and I still gotta pay rent and have other shit going on, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the tint is great. I'll show y'all how it looks from the outside. When I get home, I'm headed home right now just because this is all I had to do today, as well as get that oil change and all that other stuff earlier. So the errands are fully done. Well, not fully done, because now I have to get home and then check out my girl's car because there's some shit going on with that. So yeah, we'll see, man. But I am happy with how this looks now. There's no overblown, you know, skies in the background. Everything looks great. Way darker, way cooler in here, all that jazz. So we're straight, man. First, like, I don't know, big mod done. You know what I'm saying? Because everything else I've been doing so far has been just maintenance and getting this shit running back to how it was supposed to be. So it's kind of nice to be able to do something else instead of just be fixing. But I mean, that shit's never over anyway, because I still got a lot to do. Y'all saw that list that I had going on the last video, and yeah, I'll just keep chugging along day by day, getting working so I can fix all this stuff and just have this shit running perfectly. But yeah, man, I will see y'all when I get home. All right, so we do have that tint on. So it looks real nice. You know what I'm saying? That's about all y'all kind of need to see. And then I didn't get that little strip at the top because my car kind of already has it. And them niggas wanted 60 bucks for that. So not doing that, but it does look decent. A lot cooler in the car and shit. Not too bad at all. All right, y'all boys, welcome back. It is the next day, and I finally got to take a look at my lady's car. If y'all didn't know, she has a 2005 Hyundai Elantra GT. So old car, only has 100,000 miles though. The person who was taking care of hers before did a pretty good job. He had all kind of records and stuff, but I guess I've also found like a lot of simple shit that I fixed, or stuff that's pretty easy to get to, or maybe it hasn't shown a problem until I got the car, of course, and all that. But yeah, so it threw a couple codes, a P0172 too rich. So I got an oxygen sensor. Ordered this morning before I went to work. Hopefully this fixes that issue, because with my Volvo, I threw a bunch of parts at it before I got to the oxygen sensor and found out that it was only that had to be replaced, and kind of wasted some money. So I'm gonna start here and then work up to doing the math. Don't have $100 for that right now. Like I said before, got bills and rent due. So gonna work up to the mass airflow sensor. Hopefully it's not that, but hopefully, you know what I'm saying, this can do it. If not that, we'll move on to, you know, maybe the injectors are faulty, order some of those from Partsgeek or something like that. But the main issue was this P0455 code, which was something in the evap system. There's a large leak or whatever. So ended up getting this, I think it's called, it's a long ass name, vapor canister solenoid purge valve something. It's a whole long ass name. I'll put it here real quick. But this little part, I found one video, one little short that showed this being replaced instead of the one that's way in the back of the car under the whatever. This is the only piece that I saw somebody do a video on in the front. So hopefully this is the issue. And I did the little vacuum test. Nothing's coming through for real. So this new piece should be good. I'm gonna go, I don't know if I have time to replace this because again, it's like 6:30. Looks like it might rain. I know I have time to do the oxygen sensor, and you know, I don't know what I'm gonna have to take off to get to this piece. And I don't know exactly where it is because I haven't done it yet. I saw where it is. It's basically right behind the intake system and all that, but that's a few things that I have to take off. And again, I don't have much daylight and it looks like it's about to rain. So I'd rather knock out this thing real quick that I know I can fix in 2 seconds, because for this Hyundai, I'll probably insert a clip. It's literally right in front of the engine. You open the hood, you see that oxygen sensor right there. So that'll be straight, real easy to do. And then, yeah, if I can work on this today, I will show y'all. But yeah, man, I'm wasting time. Let me go knock this out. All right, so we're out here on the car. This is not a tutorial. The best one I've seen is by 1A Auto, if you want to look at Hyundai and shit like that. But first, you got to take off this heat shield. And then this is literally, like I was saying before, the O2 sensor right here in the front. Just goes down to that connector right there. Super easy to take off and replace. But it looks like she has some kind of oil leak up here, because I cleaned this off and this is like fresh oil, at least from this morning. Cause yeah, it's like I said, I cleaned this and it's all oil right here. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Man, I just did quite a bit of wrenching to finally get this rusted shit off. As you can see, cooked. And this shit's super hot. But took this old one off, got the new one in, just first threaded it on. So now I can tighten it down. Hopefully this will fix this one issue here. Then I'll get to moving on to the back of this to get that damn solenoid thing. It's supposed to be back here in this area somewhere, so maybe I can find it after taking off this. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain either. Not anymore, so it's not that bad, but tackle this, put the heat shield back on down there. Hopefully I can get this done. And then I'll look into this damn oil situation here. Hopefully it's not a head gasket. I don't know everything about cars, but right now it's not looking too great because this should not be oil up here. All right, and I did manage to find this canistered vapor solenoid purge valve shit way back here. And let me see if I can find a better angle. It's this right here. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah. You pretty much got to take off the whole intake system to be able to access back there. Don't seem too hard actually, but yeah. So I'm gonna take this shit out real quick and then be able to get to that, replace that, clear the codes, hopefully drive around for about 10 minutes or so, and then at least one of these codes goes away. You know what I'm saying? That'd be great to have some kind of progress today. All right, dog, it's completely dark outside. Camera doing a lot of work to make it seem lighter than it is, but man, I finally got this damn thing replaced. Well, I just put everything back together too, but these hoses, bro, are so like almost dry rotted and refused to the plastic. So some of these bitches were the bane of my existence trying to get them off, but I finally did. But I'm gonna end up having to replace one of these little vapor hoses just because, I mean, you can't really see anything, but they're just real old and kind of cracking and all that good stuff, which might be kind of what I'm dealing with. So fix this, about to put everything back together. All right, man, we might be in business. Honestly, I've been driving around for a little bit of time. I'm like a couple miles away from my crib now. Haven't had a single light come back on, not for the engine light. I will just, you know, stay vigilant until tomorrow for sure, where I actually have to do more driving and stuff. Still got a little bit of ways back to my crib, but so far so good. I've scanned over and over and over just to see, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure the O2 sensor was fine, and I'm sure that new solenoid purge valve thing was fine. And I'm just hoping that those were the issues. Cleared the codes and nothing came back. So far we seem to be straight, man. So hopefully I have solved the issue. Again, like I said, I'd only seen one video showing this one. The other one showed some other basically valve in the back of the car that's part of the evap system. And that just would have been, it's not hard, it's just kind of annoying. Again, I be getting off late as shit and don't have a bunch of time after work, and I live in an apartment, so I don't have a garage to take care of this type of stuff at all times of night whenever I need to. So man, you know, it'd just be tough out here, but it's doable. So looks like we got it done, man. All right, man. Finally back home. Got my Wawa. Got me a little tuna sandwich thing for dinner. Had a smoothie. Already drank that on the way home. But honestly, I'm gonna just end the video here. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna call it a video. I'm pretty confident that what I did worked for the car. Any updates that you guys, you know, will see will be in the next video. That will be probably after me and my lady's anniversary. It'll be, well, I ain't gonna tell y'all exactly, but we've been locked in, you know what I'm saying? It's been a long time, so we'll see, you know, what happens next video. I'm pretty sure I fixed the car, like I said, and yeah, man, please stay tuned for the next videos. I might not have this next time you see me as well. Kind of trying to just make some changes in my life, and yeah. So if y'all are interested in seeing what I have going on next, whatever I do to work on my car, her car, whatever I get into in the future. If y'all want some gym content as well, let me know, just because I've kind of stopped doing that recently. I do still work out very often. I've actually lost about 15 pounds since, you know, kind of locking in a little bit. So I'm at like right at 190. I just weighed myself maybe 10 minutes ago. I'm at 190. Started off at like about 204, something like that. So been losing some weight. Do see a little bit of difference, especially in my midsection. That's kind of where I hold my fat there in my like lower back, which sucks, but yeah, feeling better. All that good stuff there. But yeah, if y'all want some gym content, let me know. Just, you know, I don't know, haven't really posted that. Been kind of on the car wave, and you know what I'm saying, that's kind of the most interesting thing going on right now in my life, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with 30 of your closest friends, you know what I'm saying? And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.